2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Korn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Let's get down to the action. She's better than that. That'll be disappointing. Just off the fairway in the first cut. And here we are with the third shot. Putting for a par here. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
She's currently tied for 14th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three wood, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot on the second. Getting ready to play their third. She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ooh, right by the hole. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. This looks good. And in it goes for the par. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Going with the hybrid. Good shot there. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Oh, you know you want to.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently 1 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
That's really not what they were looking for.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this. Looking really good, this one. Bit too heavy-handed there. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
She needs this to save par. Looking really good, this one. Appears to have overcooked this one. Bogey putt coming up here. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. You've arrived at a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side. Watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. An important par save.
Oh, just missed. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Nice line. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters. Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
This sand shot awaits.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt.
Looking good.
Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And with that now, back to level par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And he's down there.
Yeah, she's got a solid 175 here.
This one is headed to the right. Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Looking for another birdie here.
Yeah, the line was pretty good, but the length, that was loose. Time now for the fourth shot. 4 strokes off the lead. This next putt is for bogey. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, you'll take that. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Oh, that impressed me and her. Second shot here at the 10th. She's found the green on this approach.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This is on a great line.
Oh, that's a ripper. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
A lovely play. She's on the dance floor. Putting for birdie. A par putt awaits. It was on a good line. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. That's tracking. Oh, so close. Double bogey putt coming up here. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Oh, dear. Can she get out of this one?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
This putt for par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yep, well holed for bogey. Sitting at 4 over for the day. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. She's managed to find the green on this approach.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score. Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the 14th. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Putting for bogey. That's pretty tidy. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
This one's going right at the pin here. Should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, don't be shy.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And now at +4 for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
There's this one to kick right. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Looking really good. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
And here we are with their 4th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel the TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Interesting choice of the driver here. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
This putt is for a final score of 74. Not their best stroke. Seem to have pulled that one. A par putt on the table. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.